Okay, guys. My name is Olumide Emeralds, and I want to quickly show you how to increase the PHP memory limit for your WordPress site. It's a peculiar problem that most young learners in WordPress face. Okay, you just come straight there. You try to log in. Now, this is the back end, or rather, this is the admin area of my WordPress website. Now, if you look at this, I am working on a website money minus, .us. This is it, money minus.us. Okay. Now, this is the back end. Like I told you, this is my admin area. Now, there are a couple of ways you can always do what I'm about to show you. For me, there are three major ways. I adopt two of these three. You know, um, One of those major ways for me is to install a plugin. The second one is to go to my control panel, and then the third one is to install an FTP tool, a file transfer protocol tool. There are a couple of them. FileZilla, I think, is the most common of them all. Scroll down. Now, you can still do this primarily because you have access to your backend. Sometimes when you're working on a website, suddenly you see error, syntax error, or some other kinds of error. Particularly in this scenario, you see error that had to do with memory limits for your WordPress site. I'll try and get a screen, for you to see before the end of this short tutorial. Okay, you scroll down to your plugins and then click on plugins, add new plugin. Okay, you wait for it to just quickly load, and then you go here, WP config configuration config editor. This is what we're looking for. WP config editor. This is it. You can see this is it here. This is it. We install. Click to install. Oops. Okay. Of course, we know what plugins are. They give our sites some degree of enhancement. They help us to do a couple of changes, to our WordPress sites when we are building. Okay. And then you come here, you click on activate. Fantastic. Scroll down. I'm so excited about this. Now look at this. This is your WP config editor. If you scroll further, now this is it. This is it here. You don't want to joke with this at this minute. Now click on this WP config editor. If you notice, currently my site is memory limit is 200 megabytes. I want to increase this 200 megabytes to the maximum memory limit provided, by WordPress, 256 megabytes. How do I know? How am I sure that this is 200 megabytes? Now, this particular plugin, I have access to my backend. Now, look at my database. This is my username. Okay, this is my database username. If I want to show you now, this is where my password is. If I alter this and save, it's going to affect whatsoever I did or I am doing. Whatsoever comes up, in the back end from my control panel. However, I'm not going to alter anything here. I'm not interested about this right now. This is what I am interested in, trying to increase the memory limits. For most WordPress websites, I think it comes with a default of 40 megabytes. Some of them, depending on the version, come with 16 megabytes. If you don't know how to do this and then that error thing comes up, what you most likely do is go to your host, your cPanel, and try to reinstall WordPress, which is a long process for you. Or you start getting troubled here and there. My WordPress site has disappeared. There's error on my WordPress site. I can't find this, blah blah blah. A whole lot really. So what do? Now, to confirm this exactly, it is 200 megabytes. I scroll down here. I come to raw editing. Okay, click open a new tab. Okay, my system is beginning to slow down. Okay, now this is it. This is it. This is the back end. Okay, from my control panel. So this particular plugin has access to my control panel. The good part in this is the good part. You can easily access your control panel, but this is the bad part. If an attacker had access or have access to your WP admin area, then you are done. Trust me, that website is gone. You know why? Because it's going to get your password, it's going to get your cPanel login, it's going to get your cPanel password. It's practically going to get virtually everything you need, to access your particular website. This is where I'm coming to 200 megabytes. Okay, now if you look at this is my memory limit right now, but I want to increase that. So I come back here, increase this to the maximum, 256, save, and update. I'm done. Look at it, 256. Don't forget this is 200. Let's refresh. What do I have? This is it, 256 megabytes. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is because you still have access to your admin area. There are some scenarios whereby you would never have access to your admin area. Every time you log in, all you see is the WP error, and so on and so forth. Memory limits, byte XYZ bytes has been used, and all of that. Now, what do? You come down to your host. I'm currently, for this particular website, I am using Google Host, and then you try and locate your. Okay, let me just show us how to locate your cPanel area, googlehost.com. Let me close this. Come down to my accounts. Oh, okay, because I logged in, I didn't have to put in my password and my email again. So you come down here, you click host and services. Come down here, click, and then you scroll down. What are you looking for? cPanel. This is it. Okay, the internet sucks, but then let's just bear. You know how this thing is in Nigeria. You come down to file manager, that's what you're looking for. Now these are the files that control these particular websites. Okay, these are the files that control it. If you remember, this has some connection to my database username generated for me by the sites. You can always change all of this, but that's the list of the issue right now. So what do? You come down here, you click on public HTML, scroll down, try and look for WP config, click, and you click on edit, or you just right click and you come to edit. If you like, you can click on code edit. Now edit. If you scroll down, you would see memory limit somewhere around here. Bingo, this is it. This is my memory limit. You see it? This is the memory limit of my website. Now, to save this, now chances are that you would not see memory limits when you are when you're logging in at this particular point. So what do? You copy this. Try and just copy any of these WP blah 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 blah, but do not forget, let's take this for example. Okay, let's assume we copy this. Let's assume we copy this. Copy. Good. Remember, there should not be space in between. You paste here. Okay. Now, / increase WP memory limit. Good. And then here you just change this WP memory limit. Come here, try and copy this, paste it here. Now this is an inverted comma. You can copy this one as well, just to be on the safer side, so that you don't have to. Then you paste here, and then you increase. This is 256 M. Like I mentioned to you earlier, you probably would not, see that. Sorry. Okay. You can always leave this in capital letters if you want. Memory, I needed to just confirm that. Memory limit. Okay. Now I already saved this also somewhere here, and then I just copy it. Sorry. And then I just paste it. Now look at it. Now this is the difference. The one I copied. Now the semicolon is not there. The semicolon is very important. Okay, so but I'm not going to save this right now because I already increased my memory limits to the max. And so what do? I delete all of this. Be sure that you're not deleting anything that is on your system. Otherwise, at any time you should maintain this particular, and then your inverted comma, your semicolon. Now this should be the standard, no space in between. This is what I mean by space in between lines. Okay, this is what I mean. Now if you notice the space, there is a huge line here, there's a huge gap in between, there's a huge gap here in between. Okay, but we're not doing all of that right now, so I don't want us to just delete those because I'm not interested in increasing it any further. There is no space to even increase further. So that's it. I hope you like this. Please show some love. Just click like, make your comments, and then I hope to bring in more in a couple of days. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.